Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to another Friday live stream of Dark Souls 2. Where we last left off, I had attempted to fight the Pursuer. However, I was ultimately unsuccessful in the few attempts I had, and kind of decided it would be better off to uh, proceed in another direction for a bit. We also explored the other part of the Forest of Giants. That would be the bonfire here, which is the Soldier's Rest. Um, Again, it's a short area, but in there's a giant in the back. Originally, I did not know what it was for, but after doing a little bit of digging, I found out that after being invaded or engaging in most sorts of PvP, that giant by the bonfire has a chance to spawn a seed of the Tree of Giants, which causes nearby enemies to attack invading players. So if you get invaded, it's worthwhile to run back to that bonfire and check, because it can be extremely helpful to have that item available to you in future invasions. So we're going to return here to Hyde's Tower Flame. There's actually an item available which should make it easier to deal with the Pursuer without burning through humanity, and the good part about it is we won't even have to fight another boss to get it. So, and again, this is something I mentioned last time. For the knights in the Hyde's Tower Flame area, the shield knights are relatively easy to avoid their attack patterns. These greatsword knights, it's generally easier to whittle them down from range first. Simply because their attacks tend to track a lot better than the shield knights. So they do take a good amount of arrows to deal with, as you can see, again, but still not unreasonable to whittle down an enemy like this from range. Actually, I should have. Yes, and if you remember, I tested out the rapier sword combination, and this is a weapon pair that you can power stance, even though they aren't specifically of the same weapon category. And if you'll give me just a sec, YouTube appears to be slow on me. Just want to make sure we're not having any technical difficulties. Appears to be going now. So I will let that be for the moment. So as you can see, this dual wield combination is actually quite effective at dealing with these knights. And again, was trying to remember which side my bow was on there. And that was what I was worried about. Again, you see just the arcs of their slings and their ability to track is just so much better than the normal knights that it almost always was worthwhile to try and whittle them down. However, as you can see, since I decided to go on melee for that one, now my current options for ranged are actually much more limited than they were before. So, and unfortunately, at this stage, because I haven't gone up the other path, the other direction, the highest Tower of Flame area, I'm going to have to actually fight my way up. So, and in general terms, the best way to, as you can see, avoid them is avoid the Greatsword Knights is to actually sort of walk into them at an angle